Welcome back. Today we are going to discuss part 2 of how do I engage in multiple sources of income. Now, in part 1, if you missed, kindly check the video previously posted. And in that video, in a nutshell, what we did, we tried to answer the question, how do I continue enjoying the lifestyle I have today while making more money so that I can put some aside on the emergency fund and also start saving and eventually get into investment. I was clear that we do not all have to work on one methodology which seems to be propagated everywhere, that you have to live within your means. I said if you can afford to live within your means or below your means by cutting down the extras, the expenses, that is okay. But some of you have said to me categorically, I love the life I have today. I do not want to change where I live. I don't want to change my school, the school where my kids go to, and I don't want to miss out on my weekly coffee with the girls. So how do I raise the money to put aside for my savings and for my investment? The answer was definitely look out for multiple sources of income. Now, the next question was, where do I get the time while I'm already so tired and there is no time? We bashed out that myth that there is no time, and we ended by identifying 1 hour every day that you can put aside, be very intentional, and do something that will take you closer, okay, or that will help you start this source of income. All right, so the 1 hour, now we know how to get it. Please check my previous video so that you can understand where we go to the 1 hour. All right, and as you're doing that, I urge you, if you find these videos helpful, kindly subscribe and leave me comment so that I can know what you think about them and whether they are helping you. So let's move on. So you have the 1 hour. The next question is, what do I do with this 1 hour? Because if you do not assign this hour the work you want to do, you will revert to your old ways of wasting time where we do not know where these hours are going and we don't want to go back there. So here we are. We have identified the 1 hour. We have even established that hour will be either very early in the morning. I'll be waking up at 4, while previously I was waking up at 5:30, so that I have 4 to 5:30 to do something for me. Or I'll sleep later, finish the homework with the kids, ensure everyone is settled, especially for those of us who have families, and then I will get down to do something for me. Now remember, be very intentional and be very selfish with this hour, okay? What I mean by that is this: ensure that you occupy this hour with something that you are passionate about, all right? Because we have a target. We want to learn a skill. We want to perfect something that we know so that we become better. All right. Remember the outliers when you're thinking about that. For you to become an expert in anything, you need to have done it at least 10,000 hours. All right. So we want to be better, or we want to acquire a new skill that is marketable outside there that will put us in line to get another source of income. So you need to be very intentional. I want you to take some time off and ask yourself, what is the one thing that I know if I do it now and I do it right, it's going to change the course of my life, or it will bring in some extra income for me, right? So this one, I will urge you to get the answer yourself. However, as your coach, I will tell you this: I know people who have desired to learn something like software development, all right? And they feel they need to go back to school, but they do not have all that time to go to school. They have enrolled themselves on online courses, have learned, and have even left their jobs to begin their own companies, all right? That is a case that I know of someone who did that and they are very successful. I do not know what you're passionate about. Are you passionate about baking? What about going to YouTube or enrolling yourself for some school, so that you can learn the art, okay? And what is happening in that field right now? Because the idea, you also want to be current. People now have access to internet. They can tell if you're still selling to them the old as designs, or you are actually moving on with the current situation. All right, so if that is what you like, use this 1 hour to do exactly that. Now, I, as Racquel, I love languages. This is one of the areas I have said I want to improve on. So what I have done, I love French. So I went around looking for where can I learn French. And sometimes it is important to ask your friends, okay? I had the option of enrolling into a school, have a teacher train me, the usual thing that we do. But I said I may not have that time. And since my 1 hour is between 3 and 5, what can I do right then? So online, there are many schools that will teach you French and other languages. All right, so you need just to find out which one talks to you and speaks to you. All right, there's, if I could mention, just go on YouTube. You will find so many courses from beginner to advanced. Okay, I know of Coach Vincent. I know somebody mentioned this to me and I checked him out. Very good. Okay, and it was very practical for me. I also know of Drops. This is an app that you can download on your phone. It just gives you 5 minutes practice. You learn new words, you learn new phrases in 5 minutes. All right, so imagine if every day 5 minutes you're learning a language. Okay, how much more will you have advanced by the end of the year? So look out for this. Do not be shy. Go online. Ask your friends. Ask tutors that you know and teach yourself and learn. All right? If it is something like a sign language, something I am also very passionate about, I know that is something, a skill that would help me even become a better coach, okay? Because I would be able to sign, and our friends maybe who not may have hearing impairment would be able to understand what it is I'm talking about when I'm talking about financial wellness. So I've been looking out where I can learn this, and I can tell you online on YouTube, I have seen so many courses and I have committed to begin this. All right, I have seen learn British Sign Language. You need to know which one is marketable. Okay, do you want to learn how to knit? Do you want to learn even how to transcribe? I have seen people making money transcribing. I know online on Facebook there are people who are even willing to teach you how to do transcription. What about forex trading? This is a very intense skill that you need to learn, and once you learn this skill you will earn for life. All right, imagine committing 1 hour every day for 300 days a year. How far along will you be by the time we get to 2022? So ladies and gentlemen, what I want to say is, if you are willing, the time is there. We have identified where we will get the time. Are we willing to put in the work? Are we willing to be very intentional about it? If we are willing to do that, I know our lives are going to change, and soon we'll have other sources of income that just came to us through our committing 1 hour a day to learn. All right, I look forward to hearing what you think about this. Are you going to use this? If you're using this and it's helping you, please do not forget to leave a comment. Let us learn from one another. What is it that you're doing? Could you offer a course? Right, if you have some skill, some experience, and you would want to share this information, log on to Udemy, Udemy, and see how you can become a tutor. Do you want to learn a new skill? Maybe you've always wanted to be a florist. Maybe you've always wanted to do coaching. All right, go to New Skill, www.new skill. There are courses there that you can pay for and learn at your time, and you actually get accredited. All right, so let us not use this excuse that there is no time. We have discovered that there is time. It is us to be intentional, it is us to commit to it, and our lives will change. Therefore, as Coach Racquel, I want to say this: you don't always have to live within your means. You don't always have to cut down. You can actually look for the option of increasing your income through multiple sources of income, or increasing your skill so that you can get that promotion at work, okay? Or be a better business person and increase the amount you're already earning. So with that, I want to say, please do not forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you.